Hi everyone, welcome to the Coding Zoo. This is your first time joining. My name is Shane and this is the HTML building blocks lesson. In today's lesson, we're going to cover the P element, or rather the paragraph element. Let's get started. So I've already created my lesson 6 folder here from my template. I'm going to go ahead and open my index with edit with Notepad++. The paragraph element is basically made up of one letter, the letter P for paragraph. Now, paragraph element is basically used to separate your data, to separate your sentences from the rest of your other sentences. I think everybody knows what a paragraph is. So the P tag is used to define a paragraph. And what's important about defining a paragraph is that browsers will usually put a margin before and after the paragraph. It puts a little more space around your sentence, or sentences, and kind of separates it from the rest of your document, right? Also, most browsers will define a paragraph section as a block element, as a block section. And I'll show you that real quick what that means. So let's go ahead. I'm going to add two sentences. I love to program, period. My favorite language is JavaScript and Java. And those are two different languages, by the way. Not even similar. A little similar. Okay. So I'm going to click Save. And I'm going to open this. Right-click, open with Google Chrome. Okay. So here's those two sentences. Now you'll look at my code here. You'll notice I put those two sentences on two different lines, right? But yet they are together on the same line when you render it. That's because the browser doesn't interpret those two different lines as how you want it to look. It treats those two different lines as one line. There's different elements to mark it up to make it behave differently. So let's say that I had multiple sentences here and I wanted to separate those out to different paragraphs. Well, the browser is putting my sentences together even though they are separated. Here, I can even go here and add another line, click Save, and then click Refresh, and it's still all in the same line. So even though I have these two sentences separated into different paragraphs, HTML, or rather the browser, doesn't interpret it that way. So we need to tell the browser to make this data be in a paragraph. So let's go back to here. I'm going to make this a paragraph by putting the P tag, so less than, P greater than, and put the closing tag, less than, /P greater than. And I'm going to do the same for the next one. So less than, P greater than. I'm going to close the tag off, less than, greater than, /P greater than. I want to add some more text here just so we can see the difference. Okay, I'm going to click Save, go back to my browser, click Refresh. There you go. Now each of these sentences are separated. They're divided up. They're not on the same line anymore. They're divided up into paragraphs, right? So there's a spacing or margin around each sentence that makes it go to the next line and keeps the text separated. So it also treats it like a block element. So a block element is basically, well, here, I'll show you. Let's put a little style around this. style equals, I'm going to put a border. Let's do 1 pixel. Let's make it a solid border. Let's make it black. Click Save, click Refresh, and there you go. This is a border around the paragraph. So that is your entire paragraph. It's a block element. Block elements are basically surrounded in a block, right? They have a certain amount of space and they tend to create, be on their own line, make other elements go to the next line, etc. So this is basically your paragraph tag. It's used to separate paragraphs, to put a little bit of formatting around your data, and to separate your data into paragraphs. Pretty simple. That's it. Hey, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, leave below. If you haven't subscribed, then go ahead and click that subscribe button. Click the bell for notifications. If you like this video, click like. If you disliked it, click dislike. Let me know how I can make it better for you. We want to make these videos to where it's easy for you to learn how to program. So give us feedback. We'll get back in touch with you. I guarantee it. Thanks. See you next time.